Welcome back, everybody. I was asked by my wife to try a chicken recipe in the Instant Pot for a change. So she found one on Pinterest. It's called Honey Garlic Instant Pot Chicken. It uses thighs. The recipe was for bone-in thighs, 4 of them. She brought me 2 packages of boneless thighs, which are about 4 in each package, so I am gonna double the batch. So those are the skinless chicken thighs, about 8 of them. Now the recipe calls for a sauce to be made, so I'm gonna start, this is a double batch, so I'm gonna start with 1 cup of ketchup. Now the recipe it suggested no salt ketchup. I don't even know what that is, but I certainly wouldn't have that in my house. And it actually calls for low sodium soy sauce, which we bought for the recipe. And I get that because a full cup of that is a lot of sodium. So 4 cloves of garlic, this is 8. They were pretty big. So I actually did 7 cloves. And garlic honey, I've got 2/3 of a cup of honey. And that's a double batch. Take your time. And we have about a teaspoon of oregano. And it calls for fresh parsley. I did not have that. I do have dried parsley. So it was 2 tablespoons of fresh. It's a double batch. So I'm actually doing about 3 tablespoons of dried parsley. I don't know if that's gonna change it or not, but I like the recipe because we have just about everything here. So now I'm gonna mix that up. And next step is to brown the chicken. All right, the sauce is all mixed up. It smells amazing already. I should also add that the recipe originally came from diethood.com. I don't have it, but I know it came from Diet Hood. Little side note, fun fact, if you've got honey in the cabinet like I did that had crystallized, this is the way to bring it back. Just heat it up in a pot of water. Good as new. So I was reading the recipe and it doesn't say exactly how long to put it in the Instant Pot for. They reference 10 minutes at the poultry setting, but I've got the Ultra and I don't have a poultry setting. So the pieces of meat aren't that big, so I think if we pressure cook it for 10 minutes, that should be plenty to cook the meat. And then if the sauce doesn't thicken up on its own, we can use the saute function and cook it down a little bit and then drizzle it over the meat. And then I've got some roasted sesame seeds for a garnish, and also some green onions. Now it called for roast sesame oil, so I assume that's what I'm going to be browning the chicken in. It doesn't actually say that, so that's what I'm going to do. And that's for me. Now I'm just killing time until Heather gets home. And Lauren stayed home today from school, or she came home early because she wasn't feeling well, so she requested this as a snack specifically. So she gets the good ones, I get the ends. C'est la vie. We're gonna have dinner in about an hour.
Hold my hand.
What are you looking at?
In other words,
You shy?
baby, kiss me. Please be true. In
Alexa,
other words,
pause. All right, here we go. smells awesome. I'm just gonna put them all in here and brown them all together. All right, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna brown them, and then I will be back. And we're gonna put it back in the pot. Alexa, pause. Gotta have Frank on when you're cooking. So I'm gonna put the chicken back in. I just wanted to get rid of a little bit of the moisture. But it's ready to go. So what I'm gonna do now is add the sauce that we made about 2 hours ago. Amazing. Amazing. I can't tell you how awesome that smells. So we're just going to get everything kind of coated here. Everybody's happy and covered with that deliciousness. I can't tell you how awesome that smells. All right, 11 o'clock. All right, we're going to cancel. We're going to go up to pressure cook. This is the Ultra model. So you go to pressure cook, you push the button, and then you pick your temperature, or you pick your time. We're gonna do 10 minutes. And start. So the pot's gonna come up to temperature on its own automatically, and when it gets to 240 degrees, the pin will stick up there and lock it up. And then it will cook for 10 minutes. It will count down until it gets to 0. And then we'll probably let it sit for a minute or two and then do a quick release. And we'll finish the dish. I'm still dying to see what Heather is bringing home from the Chinese place. She actually found some fried rice, so we're good to go there. So 5 minutes and a little cool off, and we're eating. These are done. Appetizers. All right, the fried rice is plated, ready to go. When the pin drops, it's done. Done. There it is. Looks fantastic. All right, I'm going to cancel. And I'm going to turn it to saute. I'm going to take the chicken out and remove it to a plate. There's the chicken right out of the Instant Pot. And that's the sauce. Alright, I'm just going to add all of this to the chicken. Toasted sesame seeds. And green onion. that's it. All right, I cooked the remaining juices down to a gravy consistency, and then I'm going to use those just for leftovers. So Heather's going to take this to work tomorrow. And then I had my pork chops that I did on my video a few days ago. And that will be phenomenal. There you go. What a great recipe. Leftovers, everybody ate. And that is some tasty stuff there. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, subscribe. I'll put more out.